What do we got going on here today? Marlon is here. Says hi there, Yogi Bear Makati. Hey, Marlon. CC is here. Says big cup of Java. Now going to head out and fighting for freedom. Keep up the good work, CC. Enjoy your day, people. You too. Do something for people, or nobody will feel when it's your time. I don't know about that. I do things for people all the time that, I guess, subjectively speaking, we could say don't do anything for me. Why would they have to? It's nice when they do. Hey, Michael, other Michael, who's also the same Michael. Says, hey there, Yogi. He says, hey, Yogi, evening, sir. How's your Monday been, Lee? Michael says, hey there, Yogi, and great outdoors adventure. I hope you two behave today. I don't want to have to separate you again. Michael says, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. You are. So, I read a couple things this morning, and maybe we'll read a couple more things today. Maybe we'll read the same thing and see if we get a different perspective. What do you think? So, let's piggyback on what I was saying to Cece. I often hear that quite a bit. You see it a lot on YouTube. Sub to me and I'll sub to you, or I support those who support me. Things along those lines. Doesn't have to be that way. If you look around the world, none of what you see has to be the way it is. Everything can change. I'm sorry, you got a toothache, CC. You got Can you get to the dentist? Anna, how are you? How's your day? He says, Yogi, how are you? I'm okay. Sleepy. I did just a 5-minute yoga nidra. After I did my second yoga asana session, that seemed to help a lot. And then I actually laid down after my walk. It's a short walk. It's just miserable out, guys. Usually don't mind walking in the rain too much, but he says, see Dennis Yogi? That's not going to help you a whole lot. Jace says, be right back. Have to send something to Yogi. 2 minutes. What's up, Jace? Hey, did you make it to the gym today, Lee? CC says he will. I'm suspecting this is a great deal of food. Oh, nope. Huh. You know if you can see this, guys. What's that last? Yogi's recovery. Hey, that's an interesting thing to talk about. Hey, Willa. I actually talk about my recovery quite a bit. Recovery from drinking, of course. I don't talk about recovery from other substances. I don't. That's awesome, Jace. That's awesome. I don't know as other substances were that much of a problem. They were there. They were very prevalent in the 1980s. But it's something different about it. Like I was not experimenting, but I was seeking. I'm thinking maybe an answer would be found here. Maybe. A lot of it was wasting time too. And that's another thing that fell out of my life effortlessly. been really blessed to not have those struggles when it came to stepping aside. Today's somebody's birthday, by the way, guys. And that's an awesome bandana. Birthday boy. You guys know who that is? We're going to be singing in a little bit. Willa, let me know when you want me to sing. Everyone's saying hi. Jace, what do we got coming up? Marlon says, happy birthday, Yoda. Willa says, whenever. Well, I want to make sure you're going to be here. So I'm going to let you call the shot. CC says, deep contemplation, Jace. Increase your workouts. You're not even breaking a sweat. Awesome.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yoda. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Marlon.
We'll let the dogs out. We'll let the dogs out.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, happy birthday, Yoda. Of course, happy birthday and Merry Christmas to you, Yogi.
Happy New Year's.
Thank you.
Hey, Runner Boy.
And happy Easter.
And all those holidays.
Yes.
We got Earth Day coming up.
Merry Hanukkah. I'm purposely switching the sayings around.
I see that. Runner Boy's just back from a 10K walk. Hey, how are your watch hours?
Congrats.
Hi, Cat.
Yeah, of course, had to say to wish a happy birthday. Of course, for you too.
I'll be singing
your birthday.
Those days are over. Birthday days are over.
Nope. Well, look, Merry Christmas for the whole month of May is also over. But
hey, Runner Boy needs less than 100. Runner Boy needs less than 100 watch hours to get his final. Yep. To get to the 4K, which is the last.
Pulling you up right now, Runner Boy.
Hey, Daisy.
I'm gonna put your playlist on. My live streams 44 videos. That's a good playlist. Keep running. Okay. So here, Runner Boy.
That'll work.
Your playlist set up. But Yoda has his birthday walk. 2 birthday walks.
Yep.
Right.
Jason, you going live in a little bit?
By the way, I do think I found a good conclusion to my dilemma that I've been struggling with. That something that I didn't actually think about before. But awesome.
What do you got?
Thanks for the super chat. Hi, Kelly. Well, I said no, I can't have her here, but I stretched the proof a bit to be nice, saying that I don't think I could really have anyone around me right now, with a few people that would be exempt from that. It is true. And But what I did offer is that if she really needs to come here, I could just go somewhere else for a couple of months, maybe do a big road trip, or visit some family.
What happens
And
when you get
yeah.
back?
Then she would have to go to be gone. Like
Are you
only
gonna-
during the time where I'm not here.
Are you going to present that?
Am I gonna what?
You're going to present that to her?
I already did, and
Yeah.
the reaction was better than I expected it to be. So with that said, I honestly doubt she'll take that offer, but it was a soft no and one that I can give with a mostly clear conscience. So
Um,
I'm Mia.
Mia, thank you so much for the sub. And I just sub back.
Liliu.
So I would suggest to have a completely clear conscience, because you did
A complete what? You're cutting
Complete-
out a bit.
completely clear conscious. You extended yourself. You did what you were capable of doing. You faced your own
Yes.
discomfort and your own doubt, your own fear,
I'm getting
and you came up with what for you was a workable solution. There's nothing to cloud your
Yeah.
conscience about that.
true. Yeah, because just just getting a message was. This is by the way, this is about my ex-fiance who is living in a different country but needs to get away from there and also can't pay her rent anymore. And she asked if she could come here and stay in my spare room, which with everything that happened, I cannot understand how she could even think of asking that. But
Because you're
my
Marlon,
yeah,
because of your heart. That's why she thought she could ask, because she knew she could turn to you. That's one of the highest compliments you could get. That someone who might have had a complicated past with you thought that they could turn to you in a time of need, and you responded in a very loving manner.
Oh, I thought that I could rip her throat out a few times, so I don't know how loving that is. But to be fair,
you considered it. You considered putting yourself in
yeah,
a uncomfortable position in order to help someone out that you had a complicated past with. Not everyone
Yeah.
would take that into consideration, and you did. And you also gave it deep thought. And you and I sat together,
true.
and we did that meditation and the breath work. And I watched you deliberate and considering possibilities.
Yeah,
Give yourself credit.
because like, and for those who also don't know it, she has a son who's already lost his father, and so mom is. Oh, I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's keep it YouTube PG for YouTube, but has been considering ending her life and being really damn close to it many times too. So that is also why I had to be really careful with what I say and how I say it. And yeah, since I spent a lot of the year, like between 3 and 6 months each year, I'm not even home usually. That is also why for me it wouldn't be that big of a deal to just then decide to, okay, I'm gonna go on a road trip or visit some family, whatever, be out of my apartment, and then she could stay here. I just cannot be close. And yeah,
I'm assuming that a while back you reached out to me talking about someone who was in that position and you didn't know what to do. This is the same person.
Yeah, that was someone else. There's a lot of. Well, I don't know if I should. Let's say a lot of not so great stuff and a lot of people that have been through a lot that I know. And someone you don't that I haven't even been talking to you about. I know who's been through it. Has had it even worse than anyone else. But, yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that, Carl. If you need to talk, please reach out.
First call.
If you think it's gonna help, I can also just sit there on a call and talk or not talk, or message or start a private live stream. That is also maybe something. If Yogi, if you are talking to someone just through email and they don't have other options, you can start a private YouTube live stream like unlisted and send them the link. It could be also a private dual live or so that's a way to basically do a call through YouTube. That is also a way to talk to people who don't have other options, like who aren't on Messenger, for example. It's not what YouTube is meant for, but you can use it like that.
Right.
So I thought I'd mention that because I know there's some people you've struggled with talking to. So there's no good platform to do it on.
Right.
And with a little bit of working, with a little bit of the language barrier, the more languages you know, the harder it is to find the right words in one language. But yeah, it's not the very easiest thing, but if you have some way to contact someone through text, through emails, through whatever, you can also use YouTube to do calls and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah,
thanks.
Just wanted to put that out there, and especially with the news Carl just got, I can imagine that he might also need someone to reach out to, and I don't know if he has how he can reach out. So yeah. Scratch that call. Damn, that's rough, Carl. I'm sorry. And thank you for the love, Cece. Yeah. Thanks to everyone. Of course, to the birthday boy Yoda, but especially to you, Carl, and your family right now, and all the others who are going through some tough times. I mean, a hug is always good, even when you're not going through tough times. But
sorry to hear that,
things
CC.
are tough, especially. Damn, that is rough. Yeah. Love you too, Kelly. I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. Jelly Roll song, actually.
There was an original Jelly Roll. It was a blues singer back in the 1930s, 1940s. Big influence on Van Morrison, if you're familiar with Van Morrison. And if you're not familiar with Van Morrison,
little.
I hope you get to be. Van Morrison's just got an incredible voice.
Don't do what I do. I'm struggling, but I bottle it up. Never do what I do. Well, I wish I could say I don't, Willow, but yeah, you and me both. You and I, we both know that. I also do that. You've also gotten better, Willow, at not doing it as much.
Kamari, my friend.
Like in the time we've known each other, Willow, I've definitely seen some changes in you.
Kamari is here. I just subscribed.
Hi there, Kamari, and hey, Anna Marie.
Hope you guys reach out. Anna Marie, how are you? Hello, Mr. Yogi. In chat, hope everyone's doing well today. Thank you, my friend. Carl says I'm fine, but really worried about his mother because she only had one child. Be there for her as much as you're capable of, Carl. And it says sending you lots of positive energy, Dundee. Or it says hi to Lilu. Hey, Sissy. Sissy, very much enjoyed your premiere today.
Well, didn't plan on it, but how do you feel about me singing "I'm Not Okay"? But we're all gonna be all right. Shelley Wolf song.
If you'd like to, what we'll do is if you want to sing that, and then we'll see if anyone else wants to hop up for a bit.
I think right now it feels like it's the right one.
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Chase. Never. Yes. Hi there, Adam and Sissy. How did I miss Sissy? The bun queen. Queen of buns sounds better. Yeah, I'm Not Okay. Citizen Soldier is also a really powerful one, but more dark and less of a hopeful song. So let's go with the one that is more positive. I am not okay. I'm barely getting by. I'm losing track of days. I'm losing sleep at night. I am not okay. I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I woke up today, I almost stayed in bed, and the devil on my back, and voices in my head. Some days it ain't all bad, some days it all gets worse. Some days I swear I'm better off laying in the dirt. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I know one day we'll see the other side. The pain will wash away in only watertight. We all gonna be alright. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know when it's all said and done, I am not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. It's not okay, but we're all gonna be alright. I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. That was already the song.
Powerful, as always. Our friend Duncan Walsh is here. Hey, Duncan.
Hey there, Duncan.
Shirley says, "Amen, Marlon." Hey, Shirley, I see that.
He Shirley.
I think that
I'm actually not seeing Shirley in the comments for some error. I guess maybe my chat is frozen. Sorry,
Shirley,
didn't want to interrupt you.
I see that things are safe in your neighborhood again. Jay says that was perfect. Anna Marie says bravo. Jay says,
Yes,
"Hey,
well,
darling."
but
Duncan says,
only
"Hi, guys."
together. Never forget that. None of you, especially you, Willow. I know. I know things are tough for you. Just hold on.
How are you, William?
Together we will be okay. Thanks, Kelly. And Kelly is Daisy May, for anyone wondering. Well, Daisy May is her dog, actually. Hey, William. Good to see you, man. Been a while. I hope you're not too bad, at least.
Shirley says we ran errands today. Finally, yes, as safe as we're ever going to get. You were in my prayers all weekend, Shirley.
Everything is okay. Fine. Very well. You're small people.
Adam says he liked it. Cece says so did William.
Thanks, Adam. I'll always worry about you, Willow, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Now, I don't want you to worry about me, but you're still gonna, so just expect others to return the favor.
Thanks for reaching out to people, Kamari. All right, Marlon, we're going to see if anyone else wants to hop up.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you coming up. Appreciate the song. Appreciate the song for Yoda. Happy birthday.
Yes.
And I appreciate the cathartic. Sounded very cathartic for you to let that out. And again, I appreciate the time we spent together yesterday evening.
Yeah. Well, then never worry about me, Willow. If you can promise me you'll stop worrying about me, then I can maybe try to stop worrying about you. But otherwise.
How about this instead? We all take care of each other.
Exactly. Of course, Sissy. And yeah. Okay, Dundee out. See you guys later.
See you, Duncan.
See you later, alligator.
See you, Marlon. Thanks for coming up. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Chef Mary says, like done. Thank you, Chef Mary. Well, says don't need to. I'm fine. So again, we're gonna do away with the don't worry. Don't worry about Willow. Don't worry about MK. Don't worry about Jace. Don't worry about Yogi. We're gonna take care of each other. Doesn't have to be worry. We can take care of each other. When we care, we care. Daisy says, bye, my friend. Jeff Mary says, Jace, hi. Everyone says, exactly right, Marlon. People are going to worry about you regardless of how much you wish them not to. Adam says, Carl, I've heard that. Got to be careful using that word because lag on YouTube makes reincarnation worse. I've heard a lot of stuff. I don't know anything about it. Always saddens me when someone was that sad. Agreed, Adam. Duncan, how's your day going? Anna Marie says we worry because we care. Yep. Anytime I left the house to do a race in my last decade as a caregiver for my father, it would always be careful. Take care. Let's see, William says, is it worry or just simply love of others? Who defines it as worry? It's a good question, William. We could say that love in itself, in essence, doesn't contain worry. that worry is the thought of there's a possibility of love not being present. If we always knew, it's a great line from A Course in Miracles. If you knew who walked beside you at all times, fear would be impossible. So worry is a state of fear. And we all know not just what A Course in Miracles says, but what mystical teachings through every single tradition say that in the presence of love, fear is impossible. The two are diametrically opposed to each other. Let me see if I can find it. So the actual quote is, if you knew who walked beside you, you could never experience fear again. And remember that worry is just a symptom of fear itself. I've taken great comfort through the years in that line. Hey, Jace.
How are you, brother?
Good. How are you?
It's Monday.
Yep.
We've the start of the heat wave. It's absolutely balmy temperatures there. So it's really, really warm.
Well, what did they get up to today?
I think it's 24 degrees at the moment. I think we're due up to about 30 degrees in a couple of days' time. It's going to be fun sleeping. Lee, how are you, mate? Good to see you.
Hey, do you guys have portable air conditioning so you can get?
I have a fan.
Ah.
Squirrel.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sniper.
luckily enough, I've got an absolutely perfect little portable fan. Plugs into your USB. Got three good settings on it. Just creates a nice little cold breeze. Jessica,
Good.
Birthday. And then he goes clunk on the send button. I can just picture it.
I like to think that my typing fingers are a little more manly than
Show
that.
me. Show me.
See how huge they are? I could barely get my fingers on the keys.
I heard you had fingers that were this long. It was like, yep, you could hold a basketball just with the ends of your fingers.
It's not just a rumor. It's not just a rumor, Jace.
Right, obviously, minute 27. I need to structure this just right. About 3.5 minutes. So, did we have a birthday in the room?
2. V.W. Wilson's birthday is tomorrow. Today's birthday is Yoda.
That's tomorrow. That's another song. Is that Yoda's birthday?
Yep, Yoda the Wonder Dog.
Happy birthday, Yoda. Happy birthday, Yoda. Happy birthday. Just a little quick one.
Appreciate
right.
that.
We've obviously hard times at the moment around the world. Lots of different things going on. Lots of conflicts and lots of arguments and lots of differences of opinion. But the main thing that we've got to remember is, as has always been said, if you get into a point where things are difficult, just extend that little hand, reach out, somebody will grab that hand, and as we say, we walk each other home. We're there for each other, we support each other. I have bad times, Eric has bad times. We're all the same. We all go through exactly the same ups and downs in life. We do get situations, unfortunately, that have come to light with Carl, where that chance gets taken away. So always make sure that you open those doors, keep them open, always embrace everybody with the same love and kindness. It makes things so much easier. And always keep reiterating the same message. Call out, reach out, ask for help. Never be afraid. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage to explain your situation to somebody. Sometimes things are private, sometimes things are personal. Get over those little barriers, get that bit of help. Makes a lot of difference. And if you go through those experiences of those bad times and you manage to get through them and you get to a better place, you're in a position where you can help somebody else. You can always pass that on. So the strength in the family, the strength in the community, every time somebody goes through something bad, we can grow from it, we learn from it, we develop a little bit more, we get a little bit stronger, we reach out a little bit easier.
Thank you, Jace.
No problem at all. So something started as a small joke, but I've embraced it with my whole heart. It's now part of my life. That positive energy always. The P. Think about the P. If you're ever in times where things aren't too good, remember positive energy always. If you look on the good side of everything, you're going to get good results. Goals, hiya, hope you're well.
Hey, goals.
Shirley, darling, I'm here. I'm glad that it's all settled down over there for you. Obviously, you was on my mind a lot as well. I thought about you all the time.
Let
Right.
me explain something real quick to Shirley. She was worried about you because she heard me say I was using names as for examples. Don't worry about this person or this person or this person. I used your name. Care that if we switch that word worry, which is steeped in fear, because everyone's saying don't worry about this person. Let's just care for each other.
I don't do crazy things, so there's no need to worry. I'm obviously that calm,
Exactly.
controlled.
Uh-huh.
Cece was saying that the workout was quite difficult. Don't forget that was my second one.
Speaking of which, you got another one coming up, or one coming up.
Shall I? I shall have a day off. I'm sort of like, don't know whether do I, don't I? Yeah, I might chuck one in after this quickly. I'll do a quick hour.
Just
The
you?
temperature's warm, so it might be a case of just push it back a little bit.
Right.
See, so awesome stuff. Solanke, hiya, hope you're well. How's the situation over there? Because obviously, because the news is so filled with everything that's going on, we're not hearing about other things. Are you still getting issues in the States with the riots and the ICE situation?
Yeah. Depends on who you talk to.
Because it's crazy. One minute we see that there's protests, but we're not sure obviously over this side of the pond whether they're big massive protests or whether that's a few hundred people just at one time.
There's been pretty big protests across the country. I don't participate in protests myself. I can understand why anyone for any situation might want to. I always go by what decades ago, Vietnam War, Mother Teresa was asked if she would lead a protest against the war. And she said no, which shocked a ton of people. She said she didn't want to lend her energy to protest against something, which only causes it to rise in attention. But if they had a movement for peace, she would leave it. So it goes back to what Gandhi said: be the change you want to see. Protesting has never fixed anything.
Unity is always better than division, always.
Agreed.
Thanks, Eric. This is the cuddle that I needed. Thanks, mate. Much love, much kindness. Sorry, it's 7 minutes. But yeah,
That's okay.
the main message is reach out. It doesn't take long. It's a simple thing to do. We can make a massive difference. And obviously, as we grow and develop, we can help other people. That's what it's all about. Take care, people. Speak to you later.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye. Our good friend Jace. All right. So we're not going down that road, CC. So the entire message was that we are Jace's entire message. And of course, the entire message of the channel is we talk about unity. We talk about bringing people together. There's literally thousands, probably millions of political channels that everyone can join if they want. I mention all the time, my politics is kindness. I vote for kindness. That's what we talk about. If we want to talk about political parties, if we want to talk about political stuff, then it'll be a whole nother channel. It'll be on my new YouTube channel called Just a Yogi Running for President in 2028. Please consider voting, endorsing to my political aspirations, which is 0, by the way. All right. Anna Marie says, CC, I don't mean to be rude, but do you mind not going the next direction? Thank you, Anna Marie. CC, well, it's a request. A request that we've covered before. Marlon says, "Do I get for president? That's the only political statement I'll ever make." This channel. I appreciate that. Don't know what that means, but Cece, if you want to talk about, you said no love in the end. If you want to talk about love, I'm happy to talk about that. Well, it says I certainly will love you always. So maybe let's shift the mood. Let's shift the direction. The important thing to remember on any channel that you find yourself on, respect the direction of the channel and respect the request of people in the channel, especially those who find it such a difficult topic, such a button pushing topic. Here's what I find. You know, I've talked to people with difference of opinions across the aisle. Hey, Chill Sal, how are you? When we connect as people, when we connect as friends, all that other stuff doesn't matter. We learn to respect other people's thoughts, other people's thought process, because now we've come together. That's what we do. Chill Sal, how are you, my friend? Bob says, "Hey, Jace, Bob, how are you? How was the rest of the fishing? Did you get your numbers?" Magnetic Earth says, "Jace Legend, Chill Sal's waving at Anna. Nice to see you, Bob." Duncan says, "Magnetic." Hey, Duncan, can you remind me? I need to get over to Max's channel and watch your podcast with him. Might do that today. Hey, speaking of coming together, I'd love to see a workout session, Jason Duncan together. I think that would be a collab that all of us would appreciate seeing. What do you think, Jason Duncan? How could we make that happen? Is it a possibility of making that happen? Well, it says, "Sorry, Benjamin isn't looking so good. I'll be back for Yoda singing. The pets come first." Understood. He says, "I have to go. I hope you all have a great day. Peace to you all. Peace to you, North. Appreciate you coming in." Kamari has sub to Chill Sal. Awesome, because we are pushing really hard to get Sal to 1K. He's getting so close. Boy says, "Will you let just anyone into your home?" Sort of. I love everyone, but my home is for trusted people or family. Want to know who is your home? That seems kind of random. So what we're asking is to change the subject. CC. And we've asked several times, It's for the sake of people in here. I'm not sure how much nicer I can ask this, my friend. Well, it says my cat. Oh, I'm sorry. Marlon says my cat is in the water now. I'm getting used to getting wet slowly but surely. Some cats take the water and some don't. Sal is 7 back. Anna says, "What's your cat's name, Dundee?" Cece, stop. Stop. Anna says, "Joseph is a friend trying to get to 1K." Yes. Yes, Anna. Jill says, "Hope everyone is having a great day." Adam says, "More outrage is very understandable. However, love is supreme and all powerful." Agreed. Will says she liked water as a kitten, but needs to get used to it again. Gotcha. Thank you, Chef Mary. Marla says, "Hi to Sal." Thank you, Chef Mary. We got some love. Anna Marie has subbed to Sal. Let's see where Sal is right now. Hey, you're off to a great start this week. 9:20. Oh, we got this. Sal, we got this. End of the week. 1K. And I know you got to be getting those watch hours up because um, you got some long live streams. Lots of people show up. You engage with everyone. It's so awesome to see. My humble opinion, and it is humble, Joel Sal shows how to do YouTube. He says, "Yogi, have you tried the vegan steak?" I have tried it. I've tried almost all of the, but not for a number of years. A lot of people think, yes, William, he's less than 100 to go. He came in earlier. So if anyone could give Runnerboy his playlist. Joe says, "Yes, Yogi, we got this. Thank you so much, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend." Zephyr says, "Where is that Squirrel Sniper?" Yeah, he was in earlier. Thank you, Kat. Joe says, "Yes, Yogi, one smile at a time." Like I said, Joe Sal shows how to do it. I love you guys and your channels and what you do. Everyone here, you're either like a great support channel and community helping so many people, or you are that and putting out such awesome content. As Joel said, one smile at a time. We want to answer Lee's question about the vegan steak. There's a lot of critique about vegan steaks, vegan junk food, vegan all this. I generally don't eat it, but it's nice to have that convenience. It's nice to know when I first became vegan, there was none of that stuff. So it was hard, like going to races and stuff like that, finding stuff to eat. That's super hard. I'm a whole food, plant-based vegan. So, hey, put me in the produce aisle and I'm good to go. But for some, it's difficult. So it's nice to have those options. But Cece, you can talk about your feelings somewhere else, is what I'm saying. There's channels that are meant for that. This channel isn't. We got a different message. If it was, I don't know, if it was a different conversation, who knows? Got says, "Hey, thanks, Corey. Leave me a comment when I'm off work. I will sub back. Leave a comment when she's off work and she'll sub back." Hey, speaking of that, I was letting you know where our friend Chill Sal is subscription wise. I noticed this morning. Cat and Jack is 865 subscribers. I'd like to see us get Cat to 1K. I'd like to see us get Cat to 3K and then 4K watch hours. And it would be well deserved. Phil says a CC okay. Chosel is not Chosel CC is not being as respectful as I would like. And I'm getting fairly close to just going ahead and end on the live stream. Hey Joe. Joe says Chosel is in the building. Hey, Hawk076 is a channel that I've watched continuously grow over the course of probably over 3 years. Definitely over 3 years. Thank you, William. Adam says, any thoughts on the mirror principle, Yogi? Or any part of the 7 Hermetic principles? Sniper and I talked about this a while back. Anna Marie says, Cat and Jack. Yes, Anna Marie, Cat and Jack. Anna Marie says, if anyone needs a sub, please let me know. I would love to help and check you out. Check out your guys' content. Anna Marie, are you sub to Cat and Jack? And are you sub to Chill Sal? Will says, hope everyone is good. Lee says, the mirror always lies. So the 7 Hermetic principles. I almost did a class on that. Maybe, I don't know if Sniper's still here. How long ago were we talking about this? This aligns very much with yogic principles. One, mentalism. There's just one mind. Of course, that could be taken right out of A Course in Miracles. One mind, mind of God. Correspondence, as above, so below. Vibration, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. Polarity, everything is dual. This is where it separates from both Course in Miracles and Buddhism and yoga as well, as everything appears to be dualistic, but in reality, it's just one thing. Rhythm, cause and effect, and gender. Gender is everything. So the mirror effect in the 7 Hermetic principles would be, Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, would it be the polarity or would it be correspondence? So if we're thinking mirror principle as everything being a reflection of that one mind, I think that differs quite a bit with what A Course in Miracles would present. That everything is a reflection of either, well, we could say everything is a reflection of the ego or an extension of love. Love being the all-pervading reality. Willa is back. Welcome back. Josel says, Anna Marie is so cool. Anna Marie is so cool. Anna Marie says, I am now. Thank you. Adam says, that's funny, Lulu, because in the mirror principle, I think it lied. If it lied, it would reflect a lying nature. I'm not sure I'm following that, Adam. Can you clarify for me just a little bit? Well, it says yes, but I always have the thing that always and bad. All good. I hope I'm fine. Ah, got you. Lilu. What makes you think and say that the mirror always lies, Lee? I'd be interested in hearing that too. Anna Marie says, I don't know about that, but I appreciate it, Sal. Jill says, no problem, great vibes here. Oh, Lee says, this quoting lyrics from a song paint didn't mean anything. Hey, Adam, have you ever read Douglas Harding before? So, Douglas Harding does, the name of my blog is Headless Now, and it is based upon the headless, I don't want to say principle, the headless reality. It's the non-dual nature of everything. And the startling realization where it says just need 60 more subscribers to make 500. Is everyone here subscribed to Kamari? I'm so glad that you're getting close. 500 is big numbers. You can start the monetization process at 500. You can start then working on your watch hours or actually do it all at the very beginning. Where it says roasting an onion like a potato right now. It smells incredible. I'm sorry, Willa. Adam says, if I'm experiencing, for example, frustration, what circumstances, what's happening to me is internal nature. And you are mirroring it out into the world. Gotcha. Highly recommend Douglas Harding. If we went right back to mentalism, all is mind, the universe is mental. Then we're right where you're talking about with projection, reflection. The universe, the world that we experience, the reality that we think is reality, is a projection of our internal state. I'm going to frame it in the language of A Course in Miracles, because that and yoga are the ones that I'm most comfortable in. That there's one mind, as that Hermetic principle of mentalism says, one mind. But in that one mind, the infinite mind, the mind of God. Hey, Stitch, Duncan's been here. Duncan, are you still here? Into that one mind of God, of which we are ideas within the mind of God. Remember, the principle is ideas leave not their source. Ideas leave not their source. So I'm going to say one last thing to our friend Cece. You're not acting like a friend. And as I consider you a friend, I consider you a friend of mine and a friend of the channel. I would ask one more time, just please act like a friend. He says, I agree with that, Yogi. If our internal projection is tormented, we can take everything the wrong way. So that one infinite mind of God, of which we are ideas in, Cece, here's one of my jobs that I take very seriously. the people who come in here and place trust in me, for everyone to feel comfortable. That means everyone. So I have to, it's a balancing act. I need to, sometimes, if I was on another channel with you, I might find you and I talking about politics quite a bit. But that's not what we do here. That's not why people come here. People come here for various reasons, but all of it because they feel safe, they feel comfortable, and we do our best. Not that it's always possible, but we do our best not to present triggers for each other. We have people who've been coming here for quite a long time, and everyone cares and respects and loves each other. Every once in a while, the subject might go in a different direction, and we ask people to rein it back in. Time and place, circumstances, perspective, one of your favorite words to use. So the perspective of this channel is different than what you're presenting. And we're asking you to have another perspective of this channel, a respectable one. So again, my job isn't to please everyone. My job is to respect and treat everyone with kindness. I've had several requests that these are topics that they're not here, that they're not what we want to talk about. So I can't please everyone, but I tell you what I can do. I can end the live stream, which I think I'm going to do. Just, you know what? Well, it says, can we do breath work? We can. Well, I'm going to do some breath work and I'm going to end the live stream. It's, you know. Hey, Anna Marie. I don't think you've had the opportunity to do some breath work with us yet, have you? Joseph said, I'm confused. Just hope everyone is okay. Yogi, you're great at handling situations. Thank you, Sal. And thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, Yogi, as always, for incredible. Thank you always for the incredible live, Miss Yogi. I love getting to be part of the community and so thankful for kindness and love. And I would agree, Adam, that maybe, Anna Marie, when you watch Yogi, you're a reflection of the beauty you are. So that's the thing. All right. So we're going to do breath work. I'm going to end the live stream. I'm going to ask you to rethink your perspective here on the channel, CC, because I've asked you kindly as a friend. Very seldom have I ever had any friend not respect wishes of like everyone. Sissy says, how are you feeling, Yogi, after your spill? I'm a little sore. I'm a little banged up. Fingers hurt a little bit. Minor scrapes and bruises and stuff like that, but more just, you know, beat up a little bit. Kat says, Anna Marie, I just busted through all of Yogi's gates. Gates be damned. Well, it says, sing to Yogi later. I think that might be better. Well, sorry. Not the celebration that I wanted to have with you. I love you too, Kat. Thank you so much. It would be so easy to drop it and say, CC, and say, Well, this isn't a channel, and it never has been. It never has been. There's been a few times where politics have come up. We've handled it responsible. All of us decided that's not where we want to go, and it was dropped. This was the only time, and coming up in 2 years of live streaming, that it's been insisted upon. And we've had some very militant political active people, but they, as soon as they realized that that's not where the channel is, they dropped it. Really not too much to ask for. Or maybe it shouldn't be. All right. Hey, Evan. Hey, you know how it's a yin and yang? That means you're not perfect, right? You have everything you want to change, but you haven't, or at bad, but do I care? But don't care. Not quite following that, Evan. Actually, the yin and yang would represent everything being perfect. So says, what happened, Yogi? Nothing. We're just trying to change the conversation away from politics. And someone's upset that this isn't the platform for that. But he says, peace, friends. Peace to you. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with the mental image of cat busting through the gates. Oh, my bad. I mean, the step. Did you fall? Yep. I was doing my walk this morning, and it was pouring down rain, and I stepped on a slick spot, and my leg just went right out from under me. And one of the great things I learned in judo was how to fall, slapping the mat. But I had my camera in the hand that I would have this slap. And I love my camera. It's a Canon Power Zoom. It's where I get all of my nature shorts. So it was slap the mat and protect my body, or put my hand up in the air and hope for the best and protect the camera. So I put my hand up in the air and I hope for the best. The camera still got a little ding on it, but it's not hurt at all. Much relief. So thanks for asking that, Sissy, and thanks for asking Sal. Appreciate that. Evan says, I meant to say, do you have anything that you know is not a good pattern in your life? Oh yeah, for sure. But don't think of yin and yang as a dualistic, good versus bad, because you see how they blend together, and you see that there's a dot of the other within each, which is the non-dualistic principle of the Tao Te Ching. Remember, the Tao means the way. So when it's the way, it means that it is one continuous path. It's not a path that goes left. It's not a path that goes right. It's a path that just continues. Sal says it happened to me as well, Yogi, but I was walking with a dog. Ouch. Guess it's hi all. Sorry, I was driving. William says if it continues in the evening stream, it will be the final warning before timeouts are issued. Here's one thing I've learned over the years. Trust my top mods. And William is a top mod. Adam says, I see a bad pattern every time I light a cigarette. It's confusing because it tastes so good. I wonder if we rephrase that, though. Is it a bad pattern, or is it a pattern that's not serving you overall? William says, yes, Evan. All things, even bad, work together. in the good of God is who we define as good or bad. If it helped you, is it bad? Yep, that's sort of what I was saying with Adam. Not that I think smoking helps, although we could see it. People who smoke will say that it helps reduce stress, that it gives them an outlet, that there is a positive aspect to it, but unfortunately it also has a negative aspect on our health. Jay says, I'm back, heard a big collision out in the back of the house, bike and car. Oh, wow, girl had a snapped ankle. First, Jace. Well, it says, so Kat, welcome in. Glad you could chose to drive safely. Well, says, hey there, sexy Jace baby. Hope she's okay, says Lee, sorry. You're right, Oni. Yin and Yang, I don't believe would be the same as the Christian good and evil. It's much less absolute than that, from my understanding. Yeah, it's actually zero absolute, I would say. Because one contains the other. It's a completely non-dualistic path. So we're going to do some breath work in just a minute, and we're going to wrap things up. She says, Jace, you're the one I'd want around in a crisis. I know you'd help. Agreed, Shirley. Marlon says, breath work and exercise should have all the benefits without the downsides. I would agree with that. Willow says, please, breath work. Need it. You got it, Willow. All right. I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to do 6 and 6. We're going to breathe in through the nose for a count of 6. We're going to have a slight pause. Just notice. Just notice we're not going to count. We're going to exhale through the nose for a count of 6. We're going to include the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath, for those who remember, it translates from Sanskrit into victorious breath, although it is more aptly thought of as the ocean's breath, because we're going to make the sound of the ocean. It's going to be ha. So the way that we demonstrate it is as if we're fogging up a bathroom mirror. We've all done that, right? We breathe in through the nose. That's the sound. Now we're going to do the same thing, but with the mouth closed. Now we're going to do the same thing, but as we breathe in. We do that for 2 reasons. Because it tones the vagal nerve, which is one of the largest nerves in the body. And it's the nerve that brings us back from that tension, the stress, the fight or flight, back down to the rest and digest, the parasympathetic state. As well, my wife says the onion is finished. Be right back. Enjoy the onion. It also helps us extend the breath. So to breathe in for a count of 6, if we use that Ujjayi breath, very slow, very controlled as we exhale. So there's lots of things at play why we use that breath. We're going to breathe in for 6, exhale for 6. Before we start, Adam was saying, all seriousness, yoga at 57, and I've been smoking since 4th grade, starting to affect my health. If you want to work together doing some breath work and some meditation to maybe leave the habit behind, I'm happy to help, Adam. Cece says, my final thoughts before I'm gone. Don't say gone. Much love to everyone. Things bother me. Thought I could come get some love, understanding. I guess I've missed the point in this channel. You haven't missed it at all. You just expressed the entire point in the channel. Bye, Cece. Always welcome back, my friend. All right. Willow, are you ready? Give me the thumbs up for anyone participating in the breath work. We're going to do 10 rounds. 6 in, 6 out. Ujjayi breath. Thumbs up from Chill Sal. All right. You still with us, Willow? Anna Marie is in. Now, the one last thing that we'll add in, if you find Marlon is in, if you find that going for a count of 6 or going for a count of 6 in the exhale is too much, shorten it down to 4. Or breathe in for 4, exhale for 6. But let's see how we go with the 6, guys. I think we all can do with a little bit of breath work. And the 6-6 is a very relaxing breath. So for those participating, if you could close your eyes. Close your eyes. Bring a very gentle focus on the breath. Just notice where you are breathing. Are you breathing through the mouth right now? Are you breathing through the nose? Is it high up in the chest? Do you feel your belly expand on the in-breath and drop back in the out-breath? As we notice the breath, we're going to make little change. We're going to start breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Don't worry about counting how long. Just notice breathing in through the nose and breathing out. Now we're going to introduce that ocean's breath. We're going to make that ha sound as we breathe in, like a gentle snore. As we exhale, snoring in, making the sound of the ocean, and down. Breathing in. On our next breath in, we're going to breathe in for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to exhale through the nose for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And surrender the breath. Allowing it to settle, its natural pattern. Relaxed and at ease. Releasing all the stress. Ready to start the day anew. And when you're ready, open your eyes and I will see you in the chat. And we're going to wrap things up, guys. K10, welcome in. Carl says, how did I not know that he was suffering? It could have stopped him. Maybe if it caught him. Carl, one thing I know for certain is you cannot punish yourself. You cannot punish yourself enough to undo a situation. Had you been able to do anything different, you would have done something different. Thank you, William. Shirley says, Carl, you're going to have survivor's guilt. That's natural in what you're going through. And there's a lot of help out there. Indeed. Thank you, Shirley. Soulstar says, Sissy says, thank you. You're welcome, Sissy. Adam says, Carl, some people are just good at bearing emotions. It's almost hard for Jesus to see. It's true, Adam. Jesus says, Carl, your loss must be used to help others. Awareness is vital. Always reach out. Encourage this important message. Anna Marie says, thank you so much, Miss Yogi. I did not know just how much I needed that today. You are a mother of 2 young children, Anna Marie. You need that every day. And always feel welcome to request any live stream. Always feel at ease to request breath work. Joseph says that was great. Thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Sal. Let me, real quick, I don't want to end the live stream before I check in one last time with Chosal. I know he gained a few more subscribers. 920. 80 more to go, guys. We got this. Embracing the stillness. William says, Carl, there's no need to feel any amount of shame or guilt from it. You're welcome, Willow. And I will sing tonight. Happy birthday to Yoda. One of my favorite puppies. All right. Guys, thanks for bearing with things. You're welcome, Chill. I myself am largely retired from, but not completely. I'm working on it. Here's what I'll end the conversation with. You might hear me talk about how Course in Miracles says, do not seek to change the world, seek to change how you see the world. And one of my favorite quotes is from Gandhi, be the change you want to see. I honestly believe that's the only political message we need. Be the change you want to see. We could gather and talk about things. We could protest things. We could do all kinds of things. But none of that has ever changed anything. We have protested the end of a particular war only to have war spring up again. In the history of warfare, protesting has never ended it. It's why we still have war. Here's what we haven't tried, or at least we haven't tried successfully. We haven't tried very hard. We haven't collectively turned within and changed how we view the world. What if each one of us collectively held the thought that war was a ridiculous way of handling a situation, collectively across the board? But here's the thing with collective. The collective is made up of individuals. So this is why, as a community, here on this channel, and Jace's channel, and Kat's channel, and Adam's channel, collectively, it's made up of us individually. We do our part, by offering peace. If you notice Jace's workouts, every workout is ended with a positive message. Jace has literally embraced his message of peace, and he's living his life by that example, and he's offering it to other people in a very, very committed way. Not confrontational. He's not telling you you need to do this. He's living his life with that message. Let your life be your message. When Gandhi was released from prison for one of the upteeth time, and he was asked, do you have a message for the world on your release? And he said very succinctly, my life is my message. So that's the goal here. I want this channel to be my message, and my message is one thing. It is kindness. I probably could have handled the situation with CC kinder. But it's not the first time I've had the conversation with him about this. I'll do better next time, if there is a next time. Hey, Chris. How are you, Nature's Dog Realms? So with that said, Carla says his cat isn't a big fan of hugs and kisses, so not always. All right, I'm going to wrap things up. Carl says, I don't know, man. I'm still in shock. Sit with it, Carl. That's the thing. As Shirley was talking about, survivor syndrome, the guilt that we feel. I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have done this better. Sit with it. Recognize that right now your thoughts are going to be all over the place. And as you said, you're still in shock. Adam says, everyone from a bull in a china shop. You know what, Adam? I think you're more delicate than you might realize. Joe Sell says, be the change you want to see. Why not you? Perfect. Why not you? Why not you be the change you want to see? Because we do have a tendency to push that on to other people. I will start when you start. I'll do this when you do this. Why not you? Perfect. Perfect, Sal. It's good, my friend. Still good to see you. Guys, thanks for reaching out to each other. It's much appreciated. And Carl, have you, as you've heard other people mention, if you need to reach out, you can send me an email. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger. And sometimes it's not even about talking, just sitting with someone. Adam says, Tracy was awesome. Love is a compass. Agreed. As she said, as I mentioned earlier, that she would not lead a protest against anything because it just lends energy to the opposition. But if you have a march for peace, if you have a movement for freedom, for peace, for love, she would not only join it, she would lead it. All right. Been slightly hesitant to end the conversation because everyone's being so kind and reaching out. We have a friend who's suffering a bit. Thank you, Eric Lapointe. Speaking of politics. Chris says so to Eric. Joel says, Eric, salute. All right. When we get another great live, it's time to leave. Thanks, guys. Eric Lapointe is laughing. You were my example, Eric. I could care less about Eric Lapointe's politics. I could care everything about Eric Lapointe. Carl says, and I told no one about my thoughts. Hey, Carl, make sure you share. Well, it says, love you all. Love you too. I'm glad you could share here. Share here, Carl. Eric Lapointe says true. Absolutely true. Excellent point, William. Timo says, hi, Eric in chat. Hey, Timo. Adam, don't forget, Yogi, if you get sad, just think about me and the blind guy. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Another great live. Thank you. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up. Love you all. I'll be back in about 3 hours. Thanks to all of you.